Hey guys, welcome to another explain video, and of course I have hinted that I'll be doing this flight over here. So yeah, we are going to be doing the world's longest commercial flight. If I'm correct, it is. I mean, in the history. Currently the active routes. This is not one, but if you are counting the history of the longest flights, then yes, this would be the longest flight that any airline has done, commercially, anyways. And I know the real aircraft is the A340, but I don't think there's any A340s in X-Plane. I mean, I think JAR Design is making one, but I don't think there's any currently, so there's no way I can fly in A340. So I would just fly A777, which, I mean, it's decent enough. Since that's the only thing I have for long haul, anyways. Don't have like a A350, which I'm pretty sure an A350 can do this flight. I'm not sure, actually, now that I think of it. Maybe not. Maybe only a 772 LR. But yeah, anyways. We are Singapore 2-1 from Newark to Singapore, which is about 18 hours of flying. The real life scheduled flight, of course, is 19 hours, actually. But since this is but since the timing is from gate to gate, from parking brakes off to parking brakes down, it's 18:50, and plus there's delays usually. We are excluding that, so it's going to only be 18 hours in the air at most, if I'm correct. There is not really a scheduled departure timing or arrival timing, but if I decided to follow a real one, it would have departed in about 14 hours from now, at least from when I'm recording, which will be a long time later. Let's see, it will be about 0400 Zulu, and timing now is 1400 Zulu, which yeah, so this was basically take almost a day for me to fly. Anyways, we're Singapore 2-1. We're gonna be cruising at flight level 290. The fuel today is 152.3 tons. Extra weight of 30.67 tons. We are basically almost at the maximum weight allowed by flight factor. So if you see the circle here, we are basically a tiny little bit away from the maximum. So yeah, this is going to stress the plane a lot, but oh well, whatever. We'll probably be doing a full power full power takeoff. Correct the term. I'm not sure, but yeah, going to just do toga out of the runway. So let's just go back into the cockpit and let us set up the plane. I don't think there's anything for the overhead panel. I accidentally started this plane while engines are running, so some of the buttons have been switched on and I'm too lazy to switch them off, so I'll just leave them on. Anyways, let's just go to the FMC, shall we? So this will be a very long route that I have to key in, so I wouldn't blame you if you would want to skip the keying of the route. So yeah, our departure is Newark, which is Kilo Echo Whiskey Romeo, and Singapore is Whiskey 3 Sierras. Departing runway is 4 left. If I can key in 4 left, no, I have to key in 04 left. Flight number is Singapore 2-1. Of course, this is technically fictional now, since this is not an active real life route anymore. So yeah, the departures is the Newark 2 departure. We will vector ourselves out of here. So The first waypoint that we'll be directing to is Brazil. Then we'll be direct to India Golf November. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Alright, SimBrief, where are you? Let me search for the coordinates of the location. Where are you? Kingston. North 41 degrees 39 minutes. 39.9 minutes. So it's you. Alright. Then we'll be on the airway of Juliet 37 to what's that one called? Albany. Yeah, Albany. Then we will be on the airway of Juliet 570 to Montreal. And then we will direct to round. From here it will just be flying towards the North Pole, so there will be no airways for us to go by. I mean, there are a few, but then it's not to the direction that we want, so we'll be directing to a lot of waypoints here. Then it will be alright, I'm not going to even try to pronounce this because I know this is not yeah, never mind. So the waypoint is called Yankee Mike Uniform, actually, in short. Then it will be direct to Yankee Papa X-Ray, which I will also not pronounce, which is, I think either is fine, so let's just click that one. Then we'll direct to Yankee India Kilo, which this is something that I won't pronounce. Then we'll direct to Hall Beach, which is Uniform X-Ray, which is north 68 degrees. Okay, then we will direct to Nansa. Then we will direct to north 78 degrees, west 90 degrees. Then we direct to north 83 degrees, west 100 degrees. Then we'll direct to Nalim on then the airway of Mike 171 to Lumig, and then the airway of Bravo 155. I know I can just keep keying the airways, but if I ever get a wrong waypoint or airway mismatch, then I can't fix it easily. So yeah, it's much more safer, especially on these type of long flight plans, to just do the route and waypoint and stuff instead. After Bravo 155, it is India Kilo Tango. Then it will be Alpha 938 to Ultok. And Golf 909 to Letby. Bravo 480 to Moret. Let's see, we are about halfway into our flight plan, I think so. Bravo 330 to JTG. Where's JTG? Golf 212 to Kakmi. Whiskey 11144, sorry, to SGM. Oh great, that's not good. Whiskey 144, where are you? Time to search for the airway in Simbrief. My dog is playing with some weird objects, I guess. So if you can hear anything in the background, I'm sorry about that. Alright, we'll just direct to Entov. Then we'll direct to Z, which is north 27 degrees. Then we'll go Dedal. Then SGM. Alright, can we continue on the airway now? Alpha 581 to Sagag. And then Bravo 218 to VTN. Romeo 470 to UDN. And if you're also wondering why I'm not using a route request, it's because I am quite sure, 99% sure, that there will be an airway mismatch somewhere in there. So yeah, I'll rather just do it manually. So yeah, next is Whiskey 4 to Rot. Romeo 345 to SRE. Whiskey 17 to Cos. Romeo 334 to PQU. Mike 753 to NREP. Then we'll direct to Ilalo, which will be the final waypoint before our star arrival. Alright, then we'll be doing the Ilalo 1 Bravo. Great, yeah, Ilalo 1 Bravo. To let's 20 right, the inlet transition, which I'll do it over nylon actually. And there should not be any discontinuities except for the vectors at the start. So I wonder how the vectors looks like at the start. Wow. In that case, let us just direct to Brazzy. Yeah, after Ayeza. Charlie Yun. There we go, much better. Alright, to the performance page, let's request that reserves is 1.6 tons. Cost index is 138. Alright. My dog is outside my door now, so this is going to be pretty noisy. Cruising altitude, the initial is flight level 290. Will be step climbing to all the way to 380. As long as I'm at the computer, then I will step climb. But as long as I'm not at the computer, then I will just remain at the last flight level that I'm at. Oh god, my dog. Yeah, that's not good. Insufficient fuel. Okay, I am not surprised by that, honestly. 0.5 tons of fuel remaining by the time we reach Singapore. Let's reduce the cost index. Let's see, how about 100? It's too insufficient. Negative. Wow, alright. How about 200 cost index? Insufficient. Okay, right. I think, yeah, 138 is fine. How about 0.2 tons of reserves? Right. Let's just keep it at 1.5 or 1.6 actually. We won't be using VNAV in that case, since yeah. but it's alright. There won't be any thrust limiters, not even. I will do climb thrust reduction if I need to when I'm climbing out of Newark. So yeah, let's request that. Trims is 7.0, so we don't have to change it. The batting weight I would say is 3495 or 349.5. Flaps. Let's see what's the speeds for 15. Oh yeah, I'll take the speeds for 15. It's already high enough. So V2 is 183. So auto throttle goes to flight director is on. LNAV and flight change. Airport data, the VORs. And let's see what's Newark's meter. Our altimeters is 3016. Okay. Winds are 1004 knots. Visibility is 10 statute miles. Clouds at 3,500 feet. No, 350 feet and scatter clouds at 2,500. Temperature is 26. And yeah, that's about it. I really need to know. But the clouds are a bit broken. Pun is not intended, but yeah. Let's probably cut the fuel because yeah, we're not starting the engines. Auto brake set to RTO. Let's also set the runway heading. Let's check what is it. 039 degrees. Okay, and we just set 290 for the altitude. And everything should be fine and dandy. Alright, let's plan for the pushback. We'll be pushing out to nose left, tail right. So let us push to this direction first. Push straight out. And then towards this direction. Because 4 left and from correct is here. Yep, 4 left. We'll be taking the entire runway because we have to.
Cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright. Are we ready to depart? I think we are. So, let's get rid of the ground handling. Oh god. I should have clicked drive away. Whoops. Okay, never mind. Let's just close the door manually. If I can remember which doors are what. Nope, not that. Okay, that is that. And no, that is that. Okay, alright. That's good enough. Okay, push back. Driver, please drive up to the aircraft.
Ground cockpit, tow is driving up.
Right, let's start the APU. Packs and trims. Beacon light. Passenger signs, seatbelt signs I mean. Can't remember which one is the APU. Whatever. Oops. Yeah. Is it electric? No, I don't have no idea. I feel like the APU is not.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
Or
Ready to connect.
Or the ambient volumes are just too low. Oh no, anyways. The ground power can disconnect. I have magic bloom, so yeah, there is going to be some bloom. Anyways, it's okay. Let's just unset and set the parking brakes again to disconnect the jetway. Alright, nav lights and local lights can go on too. bleed is off.
Tow connected and
Right.
bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Hold on. No, not that. Fuel pump, hydraulic. Right, hydraulic. Forgot hydraulic was the thing. So let's start the hydraulics. So I was wondering why were there more errors than usual, but yeah, I didn't see the hydraulics were off. Most of the errors should be gone. Yep, I was right. Anyways, alright, let's go to Unicom. I know we're not investing, but whatever. Alright, release the parking brakes.
Starting pushback, and
Let's
you may
get out of
start
here.
engine.
What's the tower view like? Not bad. Yeah, it's quite bad actually. Never mind. I'm sure this stand can fit a 777, so I think it should be fine that I chose this stand to start off with. Anyways, we'll start engine number 2. Set the thrust to idle. Oh yeah, all the fuel pumps too. And right fuel flow. If you see that auto speed being active, it's probably because I tapped out. So yeah, I mean I'm having decent FPS in the sim, so should be fine. Oh, that's too much. Just increasing the volume. There we go. I'll adjust the volume as needed in post editing if it's too soft. So yeah. Okay, engine 2 is a good start. We'll start engine 1. Come on. There we go. Engine 1. And fuel flow. Wait, hold on. The sounds are broken here. I don't like it that X-Plane resets all my settings. No, the interior needs to increase. Oh god, that's too soft. There we go. Not sure why X-Plane loves to really reset the settings, but alright. There we go. Much better. So what it usually does is just resets everything into the default settings, so everything looks
Operation
like
complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Explain out of the
Disconnecting
box,
tow.
which
Stand by.
is not something that I like. If anyone knows why that's happening, I would appreciate it if you can explain to me why. I'm sure that Magic Bloom is not realistic, but yeah, whatever. Looks nice to me. Okay, flaps set to 15. NTI set to auto. Trims, don't need to set that. Flight control check. Full up. Full down. Full left. Full right.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been
Time to
removed.
check rudders.
Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time.
Rudder
And have a
left
safe flight.
and rudder right. Alright. Controls are checked and they are fine. Need to turn on run and turn off lights and taxi lights. Although there is actually like no lights because it's daytime, so yeah, whatever. Anyways, let us release the parking brake. So currently in Newark it is see what is Newark time? 10:20 a.m. So we'll depart at about 10:30 a.m. Newark time, and we'll reach Singapore at 6 p.m. If I'm correct. But it's a day after. So currently in Newark it is Friday. At the time of recording, it's Friday, 20th of July. So we'll reach Singapore at Saturday, 21st of July at 6 p.m. So this is basically a time warp of more than 24 hours, 30 hours in fact. So yeah, not sure why the sounds are so weird. Okay. 4 knots taxi. Yeah, this is very interesting. So basically our taxi route is just straight down, turn left at any point that we want, then turn right on Bravo, continue down on Bravo, which should turn into Delta if we continue straight, and then we turn left on Alpha Alpha for the holding point. So we just turn left here right now because we can. Sorry, we're currently on Alpha here, so left here and right here on Bravo. Yeah. 4 left should be this runway over here. And I'm not sure if I had auto for the last video when I was flying into Newark, but if I had, then that was great. But this video we don't, because there was apparently a scenery error for loading in the auto. Basically I was missing a few texture files, and since I didn't want to take up too much time trying to fix it, I did not fix it, and we don't have auto here. But on the bright side, the FPS isn't bad now, so yeah, it's decently sufficient for New York area. Sometimes I wish I can just shut this dog up, but you know, I don't think I can. But oh well, what can I do? Let us give it a bit more thrust, shall we? It's a bit too slow for my liking. So Alpha Alpha should be right there, so we shouldn't have too long of a taxi. Bravo is all the way here, but this is Delta, so we just taxi straight down on Delta now. Anyways, I'll just cut when I'm at the holding point, because yeah, this is chugging on. I mean, this plane is chugging on very slowly, so yeah. Oh my god, the magic room. For one second I thought this was just precipitation, but no, it's just magic bloom. But yeah, I'll be back. Okay, we are coming up on Alpha Alpha quite soon, so let us do the before takeoff. Turn on the terrain radar, set transponder to TARA. Wing lights can go on. Spoilers set to arm. And let us just turn left up there, and let's line up the runway and leave New York. Almost said New York there, but yeah, that will be a while before we leave New York. At least half an hour, because we have to fly out of here. Alright, here's the left turn. That's a bit too early. Sometimes I don't like the turning radius of the 777, and sometimes I don't like my rudders too. Strobe lights go on. There's too much friction between them.
04 left.
Oh god. No, please. The dog. I'm really unsure whether if y'all can hear it, but let me just assume that you can, so yeah. Alright. We'll start the clock in
On
3,
runway
2,
04 left.
1. Alright, 60% onward. Let's just get out of here already. Engines are stable. Toga. Oh god. Oh no. Windows 10. Don't screw with me.
80 knots.
We're running out of runway space.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Oh my god, look at that. Perfect.
Positive
timing.
rate. Gear up.
Yep. Well, that's too high of a pitch. No man, let's just fly straight a bit first. We'll just keep that waypoint over there, and let's just direct to the following waypoint, which is Brazzy. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a decent departure. I forgot my landing lights, but alright, that's fine. Landing lights. There we go. Oh my god. It's a fierce one, ain't it? Barking non-stop. Anyways, let's do V speeds. And autopilot. Probably reduce the engine sounds now, because I want to go to the exterior view. There we go. And goodbye Newark. Oh god, the water looks a bit bad, but whatever. This makes up a good screenshot. There you go. That will probably be on my thumbnail. Oh yeah, right, the speed. That's just set to 250 knots. Yeah, and this is not even climb 1 thrusts or climb 1 power, and we are struggling quite badly to climb and gain speed at the same time. Yeah, it's alright anyways. We departed on time, so that's something good. And if you're wondering why I had the callouts during 80 knots V1 rotate, V2 and the gear up, so what I basically did is I downloaded the IXTG add-on made by someone in the forums, whereby it says out the V speeds, and I edited the file so that it works with the 777. So yeah, I'd like to credit that guy, even though I'm not really going to post it, but you know, since I did modify it, and the author did say if you ever did modify it, you should probably credit. So yeah, I am doing it now. Anyways, flaps 5. Oh my god, the blue. Let's just imagine that's condensation, but not really too. flaps 1. We'll increase to 1000 feet per minute now. Should be able to do 1000 feet per minute without any issues. And flaps up. Alright, now we do flight change. Now this bloom reminds me of Euro Truck Simulator. Especially some YouTubers in the past that I watched with a lot of bloom. Yeah, I wouldn't say who, but you can go and figure it out yourself if you want to. Maybe that isn't too much for a climb rate. Yeah, seems like quite a bit. Maybe you can do climb 1 for thrust limiter. Let's see how much it hurts the plane doing so. Let me hope that this isn't too much. I can set up spoilers to unarm and stop the APU because I forgot about it. Imagine I left the APU running for the entire flight of 18 hours. Wow, the airline won't be happy about it. Definitely. 1200 feet per minute. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Why is the towel empty over there? There is overlays, but there's no mesh. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't think that I am out of RAM. Yeah, I've only used 2.3 gigabytes of RAM. So yeah. At least that's what I explained. The total RAM usage is this is about half only, half filled. So I should have a lot of RAM. Not sure why it's not loaded. Interesting. Anyways, would like to leave it to one view. So yeah, what can? Oh god, don't crash. All right. Speaking of crashing, let us just save this route just in case I crash. And I'm at the computer. I would still have time to recover from the crash. So yeah, let's just turn off the landing lights, the runway turn off lights, and the taxi lights. I swear this isn't on, but it is on, so yeah. I don't know anymore. Whatever. Let's just also turn on the seatbelt. Turn off the seatbelt signs. I don't know, I should have just waited after the turn, but whatever. It's alright. Works too. Man, I wish Flight Vector can work on the engine modeling, because having a 2D overlay as the blades is really just cheap of them to do so, or very lazy of them to do so. I feel like this is actually auto because there's clouds in the towels. Alright. Yeah, the memory seems to be increasing in usage, so it's probably loading in more auto. But I feel like this is the ocean actually, not a missing town. Yeah. Alright, maybe I'm just wrong. Anyways, let's switch you to V speed, set you to 200, no, 318 knots. Maybe you can do 1000 feet per minute, so it will take me about 20 minutes to reach cruise, I guess. But whatever. Anyways, let's just leave it to which view? This view. The textures of the engine, that's too bad. And so yeah, I'll just leave it at this view, and I will be back at the top of this set, which would be basically 18 hours for me. I'll be attending some events while I'm gone. I'll be taking my entire good night's sleep. So yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but whatever. Anyways, I'll see you in a few minutes for you and 18 hours for me. Enjoy the music.